My dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine. Today we are going to see a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Integers, chapter number 4. Okay. Before going to the chapter, we are going to do one activity. Okay. Think that you are going to a shop to buy a gift. Okay. This is a gift. The cost of the gift is rupees 250. What is the cost of the gift? Rupees 250. You are checking your purse, but you have only 200 rupees. You have only how much rupees? 200 rupees in your packet. But what is the cost of the gift? 250 rupees. But you have only 200 rupees. So you are in the need of how much rupees? Yes, 50 rupees. That is, you are not having that 50 rupees. So how can you write that you are in need of 50 rupees? By using the symbol minus. That is, minus 50 rupees you are in need. Do you understand, children? So to represent the situation you are in need, to represent the situation you are not having, we are using the numbers by using the symbol minus in front of that number. Such numbers are called negative numbers. Do you understand, children? See here. Here this is a badge. It should contain 4 stars. But here we need one more star. So here we don't have that 1 star. So there is 1 star is missing. So minus 1. So 1 star is missing to represent that situation. That is, there is no star in that place. To represent the needy situation, we are using the negative numbers. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the negative numbers as well as the integers. Okay. See here, children. First, we are going to discuss about negative numbers. What is meant negative numbers? Read the definition. Numbers represented by a minus sign before them are called negative numbers. Already we have explained minus 50, minus 1 like that, minus 4, minus 3. These numbers are said to be negative numbers. Okay. See here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, etc. These are all negative numbers. Okay. Then what is to be positive numbers? The number with positive sign. Suppose if you are writing the number like this, 1, 2, like this means you have to think that before that number you have the symbol plus. You have to understood there is a symbol plus. Suppose if you are writing minus means this is negative numbers. Suppose if you are writing 3 means this is a positive number. You should understood that this is a positive number. How? There is a symbol plus in front of this number. Do you understand? See here. 1, 2, 3, 4 are called positive numbers because they have the symbol plus in front of it. You have to understood that. No need to write the plus symbol. Okay. See the next note. We do not place a plus symbol before the numbers to show that they are positive. There is no need to put the symbol plus for showing that they are the positive number. Do you understand, children? Once again read the definition. What is meant by negative numbers? Numbers represented by a minus sign before them are called negative numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, etc. It was going on. Such numbers are said to be negative numbers. To represent the positive number, there is no need to put the symbol plus in front of that number. So what are the positive numbers? The number without the symbol minus are said to be positive numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are called positive numbers. Do you understand, children? Okay. Next, see here, another note. The absence of a symbol means positive. See here. I am writing 123. Before 123, there is no symbol of minus. So you have to say this 123 as a positive number. Suppose if you are writing like this, minus 123 means it is a negative number. Do you understand, children? Okay. Numbers less than 0 are called negative numbers. So we have discussed the negative numbers. What is the value of negative numbers? 0 is the bigger than the negative number. See here, numbers less than 0 are called negative numbers. So the negative numbers are always less than 0. See here, we are going to compare this number. You can easily understand this note by doing this comparison. Okay, see here children. Here we have minus 5, here we have 0. Okay, minus 5 means you are not having that 5 things. 0 means you are not in the need of anything. So here you are in the need of 5 things. Here there is no need. So here we have the 0. So negative number is always less than 0, as well as negative number is always less than positive numbers. So here which is the smallest number? Minus 5. So you have to put the symbol less than. So minus 5 is less than 0. See here. Here we have the minus 10. Here we have the 0. Which is the smallest one? Minus 10 is the smallest one. Though its value is 10. Here we have the 0. Always negative numbers are less than 0. Do you understand? So here also we have to put the symbol less than. See here. Here we have the 0. Here we have minus 4. This is a negative number. This is a 0. So always I told 0 is greater than negative numbers. Okay, negative numbers are always less than 0. So 0 is the greater number. So you have to put greater symbol here. Do you understand? See here, minus 200, 0. So negative number is less than the value of 0. So you have to put the symbol less than. Do you understand children? See here, minus 509, 10. See, this is a negative number. This is a positive number. Always negative number is less than positive number. Okay, so here you have to put the symbol less than. Suppose here you have the plus symbol means it became greater. See here, 509 compared with 10. So which is the greater number? 509 is the greatest number. But here we have the symbol minus in front of that number. So it became a negative number. If it is a negative number, it is less than 0 as well as less than positive number. I hope you understand. Okay. See the next one. Here we have 1. Here we have minus 1000. Always negative numbers are less than 0 as well as less than positive numbers. So here which is the greatest number? 1 is the greatest number. Why? It is a positive number. So positive numbers are greater than the negative number. So here you have to use the greater symbol. So 1 is greater than minus 100. We understand? Minus 1000. Okay. See the next one, minus 30, 17. This is a negative number. This is a positive number. Always positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. So you have to use this less than symbol. So minus 30 less than 17. 17 is greater than minus 30. Do you understand? See the next one, 0, 5. Both are positive numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. We don't give any symbol for 0. Okay. 0 is neutral number. 0, 5. Which is the bigger one? 5. So you have to put the less than symbol. See here, minus 53, here 53. I already told 53 means you have to understood there is the symbol plus in front of that number. So this is a positive number. This is a negative number. Always negative number is less than 0 as well as always negative number is less than positive number. So this is the smallest value. So you have to use the less than symbol. Do you understand children? See the next one. Minus 123, 233. This is a positive number. This is a negative number. So this is the smallest value. So you have to put the symbol less than. I hope you understand what is meant by negative number and how to compare the negative number with 0 and how to compare the negative number with positive number. Okay. Next we are going to see that represent each statement as an integer. These are the some situations we have come across in our daily life. Now we are going to represent this situation by using the integer. What is meant by integer? See here. The negative numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, etc. and also the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 along with them 0. These are combining we are said to be integers. So integers means it is the combination of negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. Okay, that's why we are writing here as integer. Okay. First we do this situation and then we can see the integers detailing. Okay. See the first one. A gain of 10%. That is, the person gained 10%. So you have that money. So in this situation, you have to use the positive number. So you have to write it as gain of 10% means you have to write plus 10%. But it is understood. There is no need to write the plus symbol, but for your understanding purpose, I am using the symbol plus here. Okay. See the next one. A loss of 10%. That is, a loss means he is not having that money. So you have to use negative number here. So you have to write here minus 10%. Do you understand, children? Gain means positive, loss means negative. So to represent this situation, we are using the negative numbers. We can also call the negative numbers as negative integers also. Okay. See the next one. 15 degrees Celsius above freezing point. So we have to represent the 15 degrees Celsius. Above means you have to use the positive symbol. So here you have to write plus 15 degrees Celsius or 15 degrees Celsius alone. Both are correct. Okay. See the next one. 15 degrees Celsius below freezing point. Below the freezing point means you have to represent this situation by using the negative numbers. So you have to write it as minus 15 degrees Celsius. Do you understand, children? See the next one. An increase of ₹5 in price. So to represent the increase situation, you have to use the positive number. So you have to write ₹5 or plus ₹5. Both are correct. Okay. See the next one. And decrease of ₹5 in price. So increase means you have to use positive numbers. Decrease means you have to use negative numbers. So minus ₹5. I hope you all understand what is meant by negative numbers and how to compare the negative number with zero and positive numbers. Okay. How can we define integers? The collection of negative numbers along with whole numbers is known as integers. What is meant by whole number? The collection of zero along with natural numbers. See children, before seeing the integers, first of all we are going to discuss natural number, whole number first. Okay. See here, these are the number line representation of this is the number line representation of what numbers? Yes, natural numbers. Because natural numbers are starting with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. are called natural numbers. So along with natural numbers, if you add 0, you get what type of numbers? Yes, whole numbers. So this is whole numbers. If you add 0 with natural number, you get whole numbers. If you add negative number with whole number, you get integers. Do you understand, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called natural numbers. If you add 0 to natural number, you get whole numbers. If you add negative numbers to the whole number, you get integers. See here, this is the number line representation of integers. See, this is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These are called natural numbers. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can call it as whole numbers. See, along with the natural number we add 0. So this is natural number and this is whole number. If you add negative number along with whole number, you get integers. So we can define integers as collection of negative numbers along with whole number is known as integers. Do you understand, children? Also we can define integers as it contains negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. Also we can call them as positive integers as well as negative integers. We can call 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. as positive integers or positive numbers. Similarly, -1, -2, -3 are said to be negative integers or negative numbers. So integer means it contains negative numbers or negative integers, 0 and positive integers. Then only we can call the correction as a integers. I hope you understand. See the diagrammatic representation. Integers contain whole number. Whole number contains natural, because if you add 0 with natural number you get whole number. If you add negative numbers with whole number you get integers. So 1, 2, 3 are called positive integers. Minus 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 are called negative integers. Do you understand? Okay. Next we are going to see the concept opposites. What is mean by opposite? See here. As in the subject language and English, here also we have the opposite. Okay, let us read the definition. On a number line, a number and its opposite are numbers on either side of 0 and equal distance from it. Once again read the definition on a number line. So you have to go to the number line. Take this line also. On a number line, a number and its opposite. You have to choose one number and you have to choose its opposite. They are lies on either side of the 0 and the equal distance from it. Okay. Let us understand this concept by seeing this example. Okay. See here. Plus 3 and minus 3 are opposite. Plus 3 and minus 3 are opposite. Why we are calling this number as opposite? Because here this is the number line for integers. We can find plus 3 here. And there is minus 3 here. We find the minus 3. So what is the distance between minus 3 and the 0? 1, 2, 3 units. Similarly, what is the distance between the number 3 and the 0? 1, 2, 3 units. So they are at equal distance from the point 0. So we can call these two numbers as opposites to each other. Okay. Similarly, we can define minus 4 and plus 4 are opposite to each other. Okay. See the example 1. Represent minus 3 on a number line and also find it opposite. So in the solution part, first of all you have to draw the number line and then you have to mark the positive numbers, 0 and negative numbers. For drawing the number line, definitely you have to use only pencil. Okay. And also you have to write the number by using pencil only. Okay. After writing the numbers, you have to represent the numbers minus 3 and which is the opposite of minus 3? Plus 3. So you have to mark plus 3 also. So round both the number minus 3 and plus 3 and write minus 3 and plus 3 are opposites. No need to write the symbol plus for denoting the positive numbers. Write the number simply 3 only. Okay. Next we are going to see ordering of integers. This is a very important concept, children. Listen carefully. What is meant by ordering of integers? We know already two orders. What are they? Ascending order and descending order. What is meant by ascending order? Arranging the things or numbers from small to big. Then it is said to be ascending order. What is meant by descending order? Arranging the things or numbers from big to small are said to be descending order. Okay. Now we are going to see the ascending order and descending order among the integers. Okay. This is the number line representation of integers. See here children, here I have written left and right. So by seeing this you can easily understand this is the right hand side of the number line and this is the left hand side of the number line. Do you understand children? This is the right hand side of the number line and this is the left hand side of the number line. Okay. While we move from left to right in the number line, you can easily observe the ascending order. What is meant by ascending order? Small to big. Do you understand children what I am saying? While we move from left to right in the number line, you can easily observe the numbers are arranged in ascending order. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are arranged from small to big. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all are arranged in ascending order. See here, come over the negative numbers. See, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So, according to ascending order from left to right means, see here, minus 5 is smaller than minus 1. I hope you understand. See here, according to the ordering of integers, while we move from left to right, the numbers are arranged in ascending order. It means, see here, 0 is less than 1. 1 is less than 2. Similarly, 2 is less than 3. Similarly, minus 1 is less than 0. I have already told. Negative numbers are less than 0. Negative numbers are less than positive numbers. See here. Now we are going to compare two negative numbers. Okay, see here. Minus 2, minus 1. Which is the biggest number? Minus 2 you are saying. No, it is not a biggest number. Minus 1 is the biggest number. While you are dealing with negative number, small number is the bigger number, big number is the smaller number. See here, minus 2, minus 1, which is the bigger number? Minus 1. Minus 3, minus 2, which is the bigger number? Minus 2. Minus 4, minus 3, which is the bigger number? Minus 3. Minus 5, minus 4, which is the bigger number? Minus 4. So, while we move from left to right in the integers line representation, we can easily find the numbers are arranged in ascending order. Similarly, if you move from right to left, you can easily find the descending order. What is the descending order? Big to small. See here, 6 is greater than 5. 5 is greater than 4. 4 is greater than 3. Similarly, we can easily define the negative number also. See here, minus 2 is greater than minus 3. Thus, if you move from right to left, you can easily find the descending order. If you move from left to right, you can find the ascending order of integers. Okay. Thus, children, if you move left to right in the number line of integers, we can find the ascending order. Now we are going to say the note. Okay. 0 is smaller than all positive integers. See here. 0 is smaller than all positive integers. You know this concept already. See the next one. 0 is bigger than all negative integers. See here. Suppose minus 3, 0. Which is the bigger one? 0 is the bigger one. Suppose plus 3, 0. Which is the bigger one? 3 is the bigger one. Thus, 0 is smaller than all positive integers. 0 is bigger than all negative integers. Do you understand? Okay, now we are going to see the example 4. Find all the integers between minus 7 and minus 13. That is, we have to find out all the integers lies between minus 7 and minus 13. How we are going to write order? Just for your reference, I am drawing this number line. There is no need to draw the number line. Now we are going to write the numbers between minus 7 and minus 13. See here, children. Here in the number line, I did not note the positive numbers and 0 also. I just write down the numbers minus 13, minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4. What is the next number to minus 4? Yes, minus 3 and then minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. It was going on. Okay. What is our question? We have to find the integers lies between minus 7 and minus 13. So we have to find out what are the numbers which are lies between the given two numbers. What are the given two numbers? Minus 7. So this is the minus 7 and minus 13. This is minus 13. Now we have to found out what are the integers lies between these two numbers. What are the numbers? Minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, minus 12. We now to exclude minus 7 and minus 13. Why? In the question they are asking, find all the integers between. Between means you have to exclude the boundaries. So we have to write the in between numbers only. So our answer is integers between minus 7 and minus 13 are, what are the answer? Minus 8. What are the numbers? Minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11 and minus 12. So these are the integers lies between minus 7 and minus 13. Once again read the numbers. Minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11 and minus 12. These are the integers lies between the given two negative integers. Okay. Next we are going to see another problem from exercise 4.1, fourth sum subdivision A. Read the question, children. Mark the points 5, -2, -1, 4 on the given number line. The question itself they are given the number line. We have to mark the points 5, -2, -1 and 4. For that you have to first draw the number line and then you have to mark the points. At the middle of the number line you have to first write the number 0 and right to the 0 you have to write the positive number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On left of the 0 you have to write the negative number. So -1, -2, -3, -4. In the question, what are the numbers they have given? 5, -2, -1, 4. We have to mark these numbers on the number line. So first I am marking the number 5. So this is the number 5. So round this point. And then -2. This is -2. And then -1. Here we can find the -1 and then 4. Thus we have marked all the numbers given in the question. That is 5, -2 and then -1 and then 4. Okay. Next we are going to see another important concept. Listen carefully, children. Absolute value of integers. What is absolute value of integers? Modulus of an integer is known as absolute value of an integer. Modulus. What is meant by modulus? Once again read the definition and then I will define the word modulus. Okay. Modulus of an integer is known as absolute value of an integer. Now we are going to see what is the meaning of the word modulus. Okay. First I am giving the symbol for modulus. Symbol of modulus is, don't say it as a 11. This is a 2 lines. We have to place these 2 lines on the each side of the given number. Okay. So symbol for modulus is like this. You have to write. Okay. 2 straight lines. It should be placed on the each side of the integer. Now we are going to find the modulus value of given number. See here, the given integer is -3. Now we are going to place this modulus symbol. So modulus of -3 is, your answer is, we have to exclude this negative symbol and write the answer, write the number alone. So our answer is 3. How can you read this? Modulus of -3 is 3. Thus we have found out the modulus value of the given integer, that is modulus of -3 is 3. Suppose instead of negative number, if we take the positive number, what happens? Let us see. Modulus of 7. In that case also you have to exclude that symbol. What is the symbol of 7 here? Plus. So we have to exclude this symbol also and write the number alone. So write 7 alone. Here also we have to understood the numbers are positive numbers. Okay. So if we found the absolute value of any integers, we get always the positive number. So what is meant by absolute value of integers? Modulus of an integer is absolute value of integer. Thus modulus value of negative number is positive. Modulus number of positive number is positive also. So modulus of 7 is 7. See the note. Modulus of an integer is always positive. If you find modulus value of negative number or positive number, you get always only the positive number as the answer. Okay. Next we are going to see example 6. We have to find the modulus value of the given integer. See the first one. Modulus of 101. So our answer is, write the number only. So 101 is the answer. See the next one. Modulus of -9. We have to exclude the negative symbol, that is -9 and write the number only, 9. So modulus of -9 is 9. And then modulus of 0. What is the modulus of 0? 0 has no symbol. It is neutral number. It has no negative or positive symbol. So modulus of 0 is 0. And then modulus of -1 is 1. Thus, so far what are the concepts we have discussed, children? We have discussed about integers. What is meant by integers? Negative numbers, 0, positive numbers are called integers. And also we have seen the number line representation of integer, and also we have compared the negative number with 0 and negative number with positive numbers, and also we have compared the negative number with negative number also, and also we have discussed the absolute value of the integers. I hope you understand all the concepts we have discussed today. Write your classwork neatly and do your homework correctly. Okay, thank you.